Rocking with pettyblog.com.
I can't be on the petty blog.
So they already know that I'm dropping the tea. So let's get right into it. A clip resurfaced which basically is supposed to show that Jennifer Hough lied about Nicki Minaj's husband Kenneth Petty violating her when they were younger. And it was leaked by one of Kenny's close homeboys from Queens, okay? In fact, Kenny doesn't have an IG, but uses this same homeboy's IG to post sometimes, especially when he's in Queens with him. He flicks it up and posts in captions. Just on August 14, he used this homeboy's account and posted an update picture captioned, "Y'all was looking for me?" And of course, the comment section is swarmed with Barbs who are excited to have some sort of connection with Nicki's man. So yeah, Kenny uses this account sometimes to post randomly, and that account brought the old clip back to the light and captioned it, "Ninja ain't never take no putty, you clown AB. It's up and you know that ish. Get off my Ninja D head. When the hate don't work, they start telling lies."
Zoo would tell you, I was at his court date. What I said was that I wanted to drop the charges because I had made a mistake.
And what you said in the letter though? That was
that I was pressured to press charges against him, and that I wanted to drop the charges. I didn't want him to go to jail. I was young. I was 16. You know, my words weren't professional or like a lawyer or something. You need to tell me what to write.
Did they say if you recant your story, you're gonna go to jail?
No.
You know it's statute of limitation. It is
no
so.
Statute of limitation on perjury.
Yep.
Perjury is when you lie under oath, and regardless if I made a statement or I didn't make a statement, when a judge asks, like, yo, does anybody have anything to say before he is sentenced? I stood up and I said, Your Honor, I'm the person who pressed the charges. I would like to drop the charges. I made a huge mistake.
Wow.
This was whatever. And they was like, take it to the DA. And nobody wanted to hear shit.
Because he probably didn't have a paid lawyer at that time.
I don't know how much good gonna come from that.
And in response to that clip that's been going viral by the Barbs, Jennifer's lawyer said that it's heavily edited. Verbatim, the video clips online are old, heavily edited clips between Jennifer and Black. Nicki's team should post the entire conversation and not just snippets. We are not worried. In fact, the Queen's DA is in the process of compiling over 200 pages of documents stemming from the 1994-1995 rap hearing and conviction, which we will use in our civil case against Kenneth Blackburn wrote. In another statement issued to Radar Online, he echoed a similar statement. This heavily edited video conversation with Jennifer and Black, the same man that threatened her life on IG Live, does not deserve a comment. Asked the rapist to explain the transcript from his plea hearing where he admitted to attempting to rape Jennifer with a knife at his grandmother's house, Blackburn said. Wow. So in other words, they pieced this clip together to make it look some type of way. Plus, Jennifer Ben explained that she was pressured into dropping the charges and recanting her statements.
And to prevent fear, they were trying to force me to drop the charges. I never said it didn't happen. I just said I want to drop the charges.
In any event, here is Jennifer's response that she just made. She took to her stories and wrote, "I've tried to move on with my life, but every time I'm reminded of my painful past that I still struggle to deal with privately, publicly. I never wanted to go public. I never wanted to have to discuss these painful memories with the world. I was forced into that because of lies that were being told about me and my story. My story has never changed, but the constant manipulation by the media is what continues to cause confusion. Even when it was claimed that I was a white woman falsely accusing a black man of a crime, I remained silent until I began to be contacted by individuals who had the audacity to want me to recant my story to help my abuser with his current legal issues. I was 16 when I was violated with a knife. Even then, opening up about what happened to me was putting me and my family in danger. As a result of the threats that followed, my foster family encouraged me to attempt to drop the charges in court despite my personal pain and feelings. I've stated this on The Real and countless other interviews on other platforms. This is the same thing that I was opening up about in this resurfaced clip. I just want to be left alone. I don't want to talk to anyone. I'm tired of getting harassed. I don't talk to blogs, and I damn sure can't manipulate the media the way that these people are. Victim shaming and blaming is never okay. Sometimes I wonder if a 16-year-old me should have never said anything, because it seems over 20 years later, it still caused me nothing but pain. I pray that if you all or anyone that you love ever found themselves in my shoes, that your compassion and support would be much different regardless of who your abuser decides to associate themselves with. And the reason we're not showing her @name is because she posted that she has been being harassed by the Barbs, as you can see right here. Just on July 8th, she showed some of what Nicki's fans had to say about her and even called Nicki out, because she says that she knows that Nicki sees all of the harassment that the Barbs are sending to and just allows it. If y'all recall, she said that Nicki been reached out to her personally trying to lowball her to accept some chump change and drop the charges.
Nicki is the one who personally reached out to me. She offered to fly me and my family to LA. I turned it down. Told her, woman to woman, this really happened. One of their associates put $20,000 on my lap. The last message I received was that I should have taken the money because they're going to use that money to put on my head.
She wrote, "So I've been getting attacked for what they claim is a loss for me. Shrug. Added me to a Barb group chat with old girl as member, but we're going to act like she's too busy to see the threats and insults. Just going to leave this here."
At this point in my life, I'm just trusting God. I think that I've resolved that no matter where this journey takes me, I know that if he's with me, I'm gonna be okay. And everything's gonna be all right. And I don't need to stress about the particulars. And I think I'm learning to embrace discomfort because that's life. And so if I'm in green pastures, then I'm in green pastures. And if I decide to walk in the valleys, then I have to remember that he's with me. And I don't have to love it in the valley. I'm safe.
Wow, so Nicki is actually in that group chat? So we're not about to direct more of them her way to victimize her some more. You gotta remember that she is also still being threatened in real life behind Nicki Minaj's husband Kenny, and she has to live in fear and hiding so that their goons don't come get her. You know they feel like she ruined Kenny's life. It's because of her that he's still dealing with this offender thing to this day and had to register as one, and the reason that their address is public record, and the reason that they were facing a $20 million default judgment, and the reason that Nicki and Petty had to submit these photos on your screens to prove to the court that they are not rich after that $20 million default judgment, which their legal team said that their initial failure to respond to it was an innocent mistake. So to them, Jennifer is the ops. And as the case is getting stickier and closer to the next court date, Nicki's team, quote unquote, are coming with tactics. And this resurfaced video that his goons put out, which is allegedly heavily edited, is one. And don't forget that the $20 million default judgment, even though Nicki was able to dodge that, but it would have came out of her pocket, all due to her husband. That's crazy. And I'm sorry, I gotta tell y'all some facts. Let's not forget that Nicki was helping to move the narrative that Kenny's victim was a white woman.
He was wrongfully accused of doing when he was 15 years old, all because he didn't have $7,000 to get himself bailed out. When you in the hood at 15, you don't have that kind of money, neither does your family. But white is right.
She knew what she was doing. But anyway, Kenneth Petty is 44 years old. Jennifer is currently 43. She said when it happened she was 16. Nicki said he was 15, but clearly he's 1 year older than her, so the math ain't mathing. I'm just saying. But what are y'all thinking? We want to know, so leave your thoughts below. And just an FYI, YouTube changed its policy, so they are strict with comments, and their system automatically deletes comments that they believe go against community guidelines. So please filter certain words so YouTube doesn't remove what you had said, because y'all know we are here for them comments, baby. But yeah, make sure you like and share this video, and if you're new here, subscribe to this channel for more, and don't forget to hit that bell to join the notification gang. PettyBlog.com signing out.